Well, looks like we've got a new adventure coming up here. Let's see what we've got here. Time in a bottle in progress.
Have you entered into negotiations with that ferengi trader yet?
Time in a bottle. Let's have a look, shall we? Here we go. Here we go. Let's transwarp. Let's get going. Drozana Station. That's that's one of the best stations around, I think. You get a lot of items there. There we go. Drozana Station.
We've detected an anomaly in the Azure net. Because of the Tholian activity in that area, we're concerned that they may be attempting to open...
Well, we'll cancel that one for now. We'll be doing another adventure soon. But we'll just do one at a time. Otherwise we're going towards the Drozana Station.
Welcome to Drozana. You're cleared for dock.
Thank you. Right, dock at the station. Here we go. Take the turbo lift. Turns off on Drozana Station. Okay, so here's the turbo lift over here. Begin time in a bottle. Here we go. Okay, what's going on here?
May I help you? Oh, wait, you must be. I'm sorry, but the business facilitator is busy at the moment and cannot be disturbed. Yes, but Quen left me explicit instructions about this. He's in the middle of a delicate negotiation to triple his profits on the sale of a rare Delta Quadrant artifact, and cannot be disturbed. Maybe, let's see, it was something. Krenim, I think? Oh, Delta Quadrant treasures are all the rage right now. Artifacts from cultures the Vatwar wiped out are particularly valuable. Quen's made quite a bit of latinum bringing them back through the gateways. Now, that profit-sharing plan he promised me hasn't materialized, but is it my place to complain? I'm sorry, but my instructions were very clear. Well, I'm sorry, but I need this job. I'm trying to save up enough for a ticket off this station. You can? What am I saying? You have a starship, of course you can. Go on ahead. Quen and the other buyer are in the cargo bay, but you better hurry. They were trying to get the deal finalized before you could stop them. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, well, we got in here. A little bit of negotiation. Sounds as though something dodgy is going on here. But there again, it does involve a ferengi, so you can never trust them. There we go. We'll try this door. This door's locked. Okay, let's try another door. Right, okay. Got my crew with me. Here we go.
Not so fast.
The gentleman with the rather imposing associates over there has just made a very competitive offer for the device. Care to make a counterbid?
You said there weren't any other buyers, Quinn. Now what do I see? Starfleet stooges here to cause trouble. Guards, get these riffraff out of here so I can conclude my deal in peace.
Well, not very friendly ferengi. Well, okay, as normal, the ferengi talk tough. He's got a few mercenaries there. The Klingons are there as well. Okay, take item, see what it is. A couple of items. We can sell them in the exchange.
Fine! I'll add what I was going to pay those guards to my offer.
Hold it! I am not son of Grand Nagus Ron. And I am a Ferengi. And when you deal with these people, you deal with me. You have a choice. Either deal with me, or I ask my father to have a word with the liquidators about your poor business practice.
Well, I'm sure we could come to an understanding.
That's what I thought. Now, kiss the step. Get out! Not you, Quinn.
Here's my best offer. How about we agree on a price, and you get your Delta Quadrant doodad, and I leave. Everyone's happy. No? Fine. How about I answer your questions, and maybe then I get to leave? Well, let's get on with it. Every minute the device is krenim in origin. Specifically, it's from the Krenim Imperium. Constructed sometime in the mid-22nd century, if I had to take a guess. Strange piece of technology. I haven't seen anything else like it. Highly advanced, and it has hallmarks of krenim work. But it's, odd. Definitely odd. The Vatlar, that's what. At one point, the Krenim Imperium held more than 200 star systems in the Delta Quadrant. They lost some of that territory in a couple wars, but overall they were doing well. Not the biggest business in the quadrant, but not the smallest either. When the Vatlar started their war, Gaul took a special interest in the Krenim. Bombed them back to the Stone Age, and then some. As far as anyone knows, the Krenim are basically extinct these days. I picked it up from a Talaxian who wanted to trade for supplies. He told me he got it from the Kayana system. That was it. There used to be a Krenim colony there, but it's gone now, just like the rest of their empire. The Talaxian wasn't very clear on that. He just said, gone. If I'd asked any more questions, he might have increased his price. As a show of good faith to the son of the Nagus, I'm willing to tell you for free. But don't let this get around. It would ruin my reputation as a businessman. The device emits some unusual energy readings. The shielding may have malfunctioned, or maybe it's not fully operational anymore. I'm not sure. But that's why I'm selling it as an antique. As is, and no refunds. Do I look like a member of the Vulcan Science Academy to you? I don't know. It's yours now. You paid for it. You figure it out. I hope it doesn't blow up your ship. Now, may I go so we can put all this unpleasantness behind us? I want to drown my sorrows in a comic cocktail and think about all the profit I didn't earn today.
Don't let the staff of office and these good looks fool you. I'm here as a Starfleet officer, and I don't normally flaunt my family connections, but in this case, it seemed like the best way to solve the problem. So I borrowed my dad's second best staff. Interesting. I know Voyager encountered the krenim during the journey, and Tuvok was looking for survivors of the Vaadwaur purges. For now, though, perhaps we should concentrate on learning what we can from this device. Quinn left without taking down his security, but fortunately I know how to get around it. This isn't a very sophisticated system. It's hardly worth the lecture we paid for. If we overload the EPS conduits, we'll create a cascade failure in the system that the control protocols won't be able to handle. That should drop the force field. It's true, my father is Grand Nagus Rom. I don't normally have much to do with his business dealings. But in this instance, a little show seemed to be the best way to solve our problem. I grew up on Deep Space Nine with my father and my uncle Quark. That was back before my dad became the Nagus. He was just a maintenance tech. Like my father, I preferred engineering to business. Captain Sisko helped me get into the academy, the first Ferengi ever to join Starfleet. Then my Grand Mogi started seeing Grand Nagus Zek, and there were a lot of changes on Ferengi. When Zek decided to retire, he thought my dad would be the right person to see them through. Interesting. I know Voyager encountered the krenim during the journey, and Tuvok was looking for survivors of the Vaadwaur purge. Quinn left without taking down his security, but fortunately I know how to get around it. I don't mind telling you a bit about myself at all. I grew up on Deep Space Nine with my father and my uncle Quark. That was back before my dad became the Nagus. He was just a maintenance tech. Interesting. Quinn left without taking... I think you can overload the EPS conduits in the corner there.
Okay, here we go. Do a bit of try and do a little bit of overloading.
Now that the power flow is disrupted, we can override the administrative access requirement. The controls are, yes, over here by the artifact.
Yeah, okay. Here we go.
Excellent. Now we can get a good look at this. The waveforms aren't like anything I've seen before. I think I'm getting something. This is definitely krenim in origin. And Quinn was right on the age. I'm also seeing some repeating elements in the base code, almost like a signature. And that strange energy Quinn was talking about is actually chronotons. A lot of chronotons. And chronotons mean temporal manipulation. This little box just got a lot more interesting. I'll take the device back to my ship, the Chimera, and have a look while we're on the way to the Kiana system. From what I understand, Voyager sent an away team to the Kiana system a few weeks ago, but they encountered some resistance and were forced to pull back before they can find what they were looking for. But now that we have this, maybe we'll be able to find what remains of the krenim, if there's anything left to find.
Okay, looks like we're on our way to the Delta Quadrant. Okay. Things are going well, I think, so far. Maybe a bit too easy.
I've explored many places as a Starfleet officer, but this is my first time seeing the Delta Quadrant. According to Quinn, the krenim artifact came from this system. I hope we haven't come all this way just to chase ghosts. I've had a chance to look at the krenim device, although I'm not sure how to activate it yet. It's definitely designed for temporal manipulation, although I don't think it would enable someone to travel through time. It's almost like a step sideways, if that makes any sense at all. I'll keep working on it and let you know if I learn anything more. Voyager's preliminary scans of the system turned up a number of anomalies, but nothing conclusive. According to krenim records, though, There's supposed to be an M-class planet in this system. We're not reading anything like that on the sensors. Could be. Let's check that wreckage out first. It might give us a better idea
Stepping
of what happened out
sideways.
here.
I wonder if that's
We should be on
some
the
kind
lookout for
of
Vodwar.
cloaking. So I wonder if you can
Preliminary
cloak
scans
into a
indicate
different
they've been actively
time
patrolling through this
zone.
system.
Don't know, I'm not too sure.
Keep an eye out for Vodwar. They're still patrolling this area.
Okay. Let's move forward.
If I had to place a bet, I'd say that wreckage is where this artifact was found. Heads up! Vodwar on an intercept course.
Wow. Yeah. Scan wreckage, here we go.
The wreckage appears to be krenim. The weapon signatures are definitely Vodwar. According to Voyager, the krenim were a fairly small society. There had to be a reason the Vodwar went out of their way to target them. Let's move. There might be more ships in range.
Here we go. We're coming in.
There are more Vodwar on an intercept course, but we may be able to avoid them. I suggest we use the mineral content of the asteroids I've marked to conceal our energy signatures. Vodwar sensors aren't as good as ours. Most of their technological advantage appears to be directed toward making better weapons. So it should work, as long as we don't attract their attention before we get out of their path.
Okay, there's a big asteroid there. Slow down a little bit.
Ship is under attack.
Ooh, this is a... Okay, that was not a bad one. Ooh, that's the Lyconian ship. Two of them in there. Didn't quite work, hello profile, did it? Didn't quite work. Okay, let's get out of our way. Heading towards this planet. Scan the moon.
Heralds inbound. The Vaudwar must have gotten a signal out. So much for our investigation. Something about the krenim that was such a threat to the Vaudwar and the Iconians that they're still patrolling the old krenim systems. If we can find more krenim technology, or maybe unlock what we have, we might be able to find out what is so important. That could be something the Alliance can use against the Iconians. I recommend that the Chimera and your ship patrol the outer system while we take an away team to the surface. I'll bring the device and keep trying to learn more about it.
Okay, let's beam down, see what we can find.
This doesn't make sense. There's nothing here that would cause the readings I was seeing from orbit, but there are traces of chronotron particles.
These are crystals.
I've never known
kind,
chronotrons to appear naturally without some sort of temporal manipulation going on, but there's nothing here. I'm starting to come up with a theory, but I need some more data. I recommend we take some additional scans. Exactly, but we need to be quick. Those patrols we encountered in orbit will be missed soon. I'm going to order the Chimera to try to avoid contact, but warn us if more ships arrive.
Okay, here we go.
These tall spires are charged with temporal energy. Curious. It's almost like it's in a state of temporal flux. I need to get some scans. There are more mineral deposits over there. There's a resonant frequency here that's not natural.
Go up here high, around, see if we can see anything. You can see it where the crystals are different. Let's have a look. Let's use the scanner, shall we? Scan area. It's going this way. So just alright, okay. It's some kind of anomaly over here.
I'm reading another anomaly ahead. These anomalies have
The
a
only
shape,
other place I've seen
like a
sensor
warp
readings
field,
like
but
this
not
was in the
quite the
wormhole.
same. There, behind those rocks.
Okay, let's get a defensive position drawn up.
Hurry! They'll be here any moment. This area looks defensible. Get ready. I have an idea. We need to use the device. I've been trying to activate it, and I've almost got it. Keep them busy. If I can get it working, I should be able to conceal us.
Okay, weapons out.
Here they come! More reinforcements inbound! I'm working as quickly as I can.
Oh, looks like I've been called for help. Let's see if any of my team can get to me. Team.
Enemy targets on center.
Watch out! There's more of them! I need more time to align these frequencies! Almost there. Just one more connection and that should...
Oh, where's he gone? Where's he gone? He's disappeared. Okay, we can...
Enemy target on sensors. Shield losing power.
Pick up lots of items that we can sell in exchange. Probably some items are fairly useless, but every bit of it helps. Now, I see a red dot here. Oh, here we go. Okay, there's a little round green circle we're running towards. Oh, here we go. Some more.
Enemy target on sensors. Shield losing power.
Medical generator, that's good. Get all the team fully recharged, regenerated, and let's get running towards this little green dot again. This green circle. We'll take this item if we can. Okay. Running towards the green little circle. That looks like a path, but there's nothing there, I don't think. Oh, look out, here we go.
If you'll forgive the pun, I managed to buy us some time.
Oh, we've been phased into a different time zone. Oh, that's interesting. Let's go to Nog, see what happens.
It's taken me some time to convince the krenim to help us, but they finally agreed. Remember how I said the device could remove someone from the time stream? It did. That's where we are now, in the temporal bubbles. And how we perceive time in here is a little different than outside. That's why the Heralds can't see us. We're out of their timelines. Out of all timelines, in fact. While we're here, it's almost like we don't exist. No one's shooting at us. I think that's a good thing. The krenim they're a little touchy. Almost being driven to extinction by the Vaadwaur has made them suspicious. But they're willing to talk to us if we help them stabilize the temporal energy. I suggest we help. I wouldn't want to be in here if the fields collapse.
I've had some time to observe you and Captain Nog, and your actions make it clear that you are no friend of the Vaadwaur or the Heralds. This does not, however, assure me that you will be allies to my people. The krenim have lost much. Our empire is gone, and our people have been killed or scattered. We are what remains, and I will do whatever I must to protect this system, even if it means leaving you to face the Heralds alone. You have already repaired some of our emitters that were damaged by the attack, but there is more yet to do. Should our temporal equipment fail, this location will be instantly overrun by Heralds. If that happens, none of us will survive. More of our emitters must be realigned, and there are other pieces of equipment my people are already working to repair. Assist my team, and then we will talk again.
Okay, come on, let's try some equipment to repair. Let's go. Let's get running.
Your fight overloaded some of the power couplings we used to moderate the temporal flow. If we had a contained space like the technology was originally designed for, this wouldn't be a problem. Keep pushing the boundaries of what these flow modulators will do. I'm rerouting the power to take stress off the damaged couplings. But first, we need to get this capacitor aligned and ready for the transfer.
Okay, now it's starting to look like something.
The temporal compensators are out of alignment. They help keep us at a stable point in the timeline. If they fail completely, we could end up lost in time. Grab a hyperspanner. We need to get...
Let's see what we can do here. Begin repairs.
Good. I'll put the next location on your tricorder.
Hold this. No, hold it right next to the bracket, or the spanner won't... There. Got it. Thanks. Something is putting too much stress on these components. I'm not sure what it is, but we don't have enough spare parts to keep rebuilding this transceiver. Grab a tricorder and run a level 3 diagnostic. Maybe there are some microfractures. If we can find and repair those, this should hold out until I can fabricate a new unit.
Okay, so what we can do... What's happened here? Looks like my game is gone more mad here. For some reason my
That should do it.
my game had a little twitch then. Did you see that? I was trying to press it. For some reason it was not playing ball, shall we say. Here we go. We're going over here.
You've shown you're willing to help. Now perhaps we can come to a mutually beneficial arrangement. We have Amarax's plans, but not the... Interesting. The Heralds are opening a gateway. The repairs should be enough.
I beg mercy, Great One. It appears they used a cloaking device and escaped.
You are forgiven. Make preparations to depart.
As you command.
An interesting development.
These sentients have proven to be resourceful. Already they have thwarted our plan to bring in the Solanae fleet.
Their struggles are meaningless.
And yet they injured even you, Ticket. I advise caution. They are more dangerous than they appear.
We should render worlds asunder. Spill Herald's blood until it fills the oceans. It is time to strike.
I understand you want vengeance, but we must not act in haste.
We will continue with our plan. The whole must be as one. The whole must be as one.
Oh dear, what's this?
The attack on Iconia broke our unity. We were divided, diminished, weak. The others saved us from oblivion, but it took centuries to rebuild our bonds. We cannot risk more loss. The whole must be as one. The campaign will continue as planned.
Wow, what was all that about? It was, big.
They couldn't see us? There were Iconians right in front of us and nothing! They had no idea we were here. We were completely safe.
The only protection left to my people is our ability to manipulate time. But it is something we must do with great care. Even the most innocuous of changes can ripple through reality in unexpected ways. My people and I have made Anorax's theories of temporal manipulation our lives' work. In at least one temporal variant, his ship made the Krenim Imperium the undisputed masters of this region of space. If only we could recreate that vessel. Anorax designed a ship, a wondrous vessel that could manipulate the time streams and erase elements in an attempt to bring about a desired result. Our records show that he even attempted to use this vessel to restore the Krenim's fortunes, but he was defeated by an unknown alliance. Afterward, the Krenim Imperium declined, as perhaps was its fate all along. We were diminished, but content to let time progress as it would, until the Vatwa. The first Krenim worlds to fall managed to warn the others. When the Vatwa came, we hid ourselves in the time stream. It was the only way we survived. Before the Vatwa arrived, we were working on a relic. It was a replica of Anorax's time ship. With it, we could have gone back and eliminated the Vatwa threat before it even began. The Vatwa's assault on the Imperium took too much from us. Now we possess Anorax's work, but not the means to bring it to life. You have seen what our technology can do. We have the designs. You have the manpower and the materials. Perhaps your governments would be interested in mutual cooperation. Allow us a chance to undo what the Vatwa did, and we will give you something that will erase your enemies from time itself.
Wow.
There's more here than what you've seen.
You've hidden the entire planet?
Yes, we removed ourselves from the time stream to stay alive. With your help, we can change everything.
You hid an entire planet, but you can't build this time ship on your own?
We have the plans. Our resources are almost gone.
We have shipyards, workers, and all the materials you could need.
Precisely. We revealed ourselves to you as a gesture of good faith. What will you do in return?
The Iconians and the Heralds are gone. It's safe to resync with our time and contact our ship. But this is huge. A whole Krenim colony that survived the Vatwa? One that has temporal technology that even the Iconians can't counter? A weaponized time ship that can erase entire civilizations like they never existed? This could change the entire war. We could have a chance now.
Okay, I think Manum's getting very excited. Not too sure the Starfleet will go for that though. I'm not 100% sure Starfleet will allow a ship to be built that can destroy time.
Temporal mechanics is not a complication we need, but this weapon they are proposing sounds intriguing. You and Captain Nog were correct in thinking the Alliance would be interested in investigating such a thing. Personally, I approve of anything the Iconians might fear. Kapla!
Congratulations, Captain.
Well, there we go. We've just that's another one down. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'll see you all soon. I have to go now. Don't forget to subscribe to the page. Have fun. Enjoy the game, everyone. Bye for now.